talk to me about Michael Fassbender, because I think that obviously there have been movies already out about Steve Jobs. Ashton Kutcher, I think, one of the most infamous ones. When was it a moment where you looked at Michael and his performance and you thought, that's it, he's just become him. He's just embodied Steve Jobs?
Well, there were two, actually. The first one was, because the very, very first thing we did was we photographed a scene in the garage, or garage, as you call it, here.
Garage.
Which is where these guys, him and Wozniak, Seth Rogen, basically invented the personal computer, really, or fundamentally. And so that was the very first thing we shot, because it was the earliest part of the story. And I remember seeing this guy on this. I came onto the set and I saw this guy, and I had that nightmare, because as a director you want to try and know all your crew's name, because they work harder for you if you know their name, so it's part of the technique. And I remember thinking, who's that? That's someone I don't know, I'll have to, and then I thought, it's Michael. So there was that moment where he changed somehow. So he's still
What was
Michael
it about him that changed? Like, what happened?
It's this internal thing with great actors. Something about them changes. So he doesn't look like Steve Jobs initially, but he's going in a process that's altering Michael Fassbender. And you look at him in all his performances almost, and he is Michael Fassbender, but on the other hand, he's not. He's not some star actor like who's just kind of laying on a bit of magic dust on every production. He goes through a whole journey where he transforms internally. And sometimes it's manifested externally. And when we got to the third and final section of our film, that was the second time, and all the crew, we were all gobsmacked, because he came and started performing this third section of it, the launch of the iMac in 1998, and he could have just read the phone book out to us, and we'd have just been mesmerised. He'd arrived at this part, and it was really transforming. So it's a wonderful approach. It's not a biopic approach. It's not, he is a photographic representation of this person. He's not had cosmetic surgery or anything like that to kind of make him like that. But he is him in some way.